Welcome back, everyone. I'm Leila.
And I'm Laura.
And this is For Your Penjoyment, a show about fountain pens and the joys they bring us.
Brought to you by Pen Boutique.
So how are you today, Laura?
I'm pretty good.
Oh?
I'm feeling a little discombobulated today because I didn't get enough sleep, but that's okay. I've been having a lot of cool experiences lately. I went out on Friday after work with our new coworker, Harsh, who I really like, and one of our favorite customers, Logan, and Logan's friend, Cody. We went to the Schmidt Distillery, the place that has like Inkwell branded whiskeys that they make. And I got my favorite drink, the Ink Blot.
Very nice.
We all just hung out and used fountain pens. And the owners are into fountain pens too. And Harsh started like drawing this thing on some Midori paper that the guy had, and we all contributed to it and added things. It was so cool. And I just shared our pens, talked about inks. It was really wonderful. Cute. It was really cool.
I love that. And
afterwards, Logan told me that we're now officially friends because we've hung out outside of the store twice.
Whoa.
When you think about that criteria for friendship.
I kind of love that.
That's kind of cool.
That's
I think that
sweet.
means I'm also officially friends with Harsh.
I think so.
Because I hung out with him at the Labor Day Festival.
That is right.
So,
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Very good.
It was really nice, actually. I really enjoyed it.
I am happy to hear that.
What about you? What have you been up to?
I'm also discombobulated because of lack of sleep, but that's okay.
Yep.
First of all,
Yes.
I am so glad it's fall.
Yes, I know you love fall.
You know,
Yes.
we're coming up on Pelican Hub.
That's a fall thing.
It's about to happen this Friday.
It is. Oh, my gosh.
And I can remember this time last year at last Pelican Hub.
Yes.
When we introduced to our pen community that we'd be starting For Your Penjoyment.
Yeah.
And how special that was.
That was scary. Like when you made that announcement, and I was afraid to even talk. I just sort of like stood there next to you and smiled and gave you a big hug after you announced.
You did, but it, like the way everyone like cheered for it.
Yeah, and it was like the perfect place to make the announcement because we were with the community that we knew and loved, our favorite customers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was really special.
It's hard to imagine that we would have like been doing it for almost a year.
Speaking of which.
Yes.
So because we've been doing this for almost a year.
Yeah.
We've decided that our 1-year episode should be an AMA episode. And Ask Me Anything.
Yikes. But wait a minute. If I don't like any of the questions.
Yes, you can rip them up and stomp on them.
As long as I'm allowed to rip them up and stomp.
I'm keeping that option open just for you.
Okay.
All right. So what we would like you to do, if you have any questions for us, and this is an AMA, it can be anything.
Anything.
Send them to our support email address. It's support@penboutique.com. I'll link it down below. You could also write in your questions in our mailbag segment.
Yeah. But we'll save them for that episode.
Save them for that
Just
episode.
mark it that's what it's for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can ask them as comments in the video, and we will save them. And
or what about on Discord?
You could even ask them in our Discord, which if you're not a member of, you should join. Again, link below.
Yeah.
Ask us anything. We'll be happy to answer them. It'll be last week of October, I think that episode's coming out.
Scary, but also exciting and fun.
It'll be a good time, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm looking forward to it. So, Laura, what pen are you?
Where's your pen?
I have a pen in my pocket. I don't know if it's the pen.
Is it the pen?
No, it's a different pen.
What? You just randomly have like an insanely sparkling. Is that your Vodka on the Rocks?
It is.
I knew the name of it.
You didn't remember the name of it.
Wow.
And it's still inked. Wow.
Well, that wasn't the pen you were writing with, but it is now.
So I've got my Benu Euphoria and Vodka on the Rocks. What pen are you using?
I am using a very, 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 very times a million special pen.
All right.
That I actually just got last week and I just inked it a couple days ago. And I love the nib. Oh my gosh, it's right here. It's in Penelope.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I was writing with this pen like how many hours this morning?
Oh, you were writing with it for a while, and I noticed it.
I didn't say a word.
You didn't say a word, but I knew it was different.
But you didn't say anything right away.
I didn't say anything
It didn't
right away.
like fully sink
I
in.
wanted you to be forthcoming.
Oh, really?
Instead, I had to pry it out of you. Tell us what pen this is.
It's a Pilot Ishime.
That's beautiful.
Which I really have wanted for quite a while.
What a great
I
gift.
love it. It was such a special gift. Especially because, this texture.
You do love
Cat's
texture.
tongue texture.
That's right. God,
And
this
I
is a
got
beauty.
the burgundy color, which is my favorite. I don't think it's really a very good name for it. It's more of a purplish color
it's very
almost.
like deep berry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good name for it.
I love it.
This is my first Pilot pen with a number 10 nib.
Ooh.
And I love it. Like the minute I started writing with it.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I played with it for a little bit. It was
Really
really
nice.
Very cool. Let me give that
Really,
back to you.
really, really love it. And the ink I put in it is one that I had come up with as a custom mix quite a while ago. I don't know, maybe 4 years ago.
Whoa.
And I had made one of those small Irishizuku bottles
Yeah.
of it. And it's 2 Irishizuku inks mixed together.
Mhm.
Yamabudo, 4 ounces. 0.5 ounces of Takisumi.
So graze it out just a little
Yeah.
bit.
And it's like almost matches this perfectly. It's
It
like I had
does.
invented this color just for it and it was waiting for this pen to come along.
I love it.
I'm so happy with it.
That's great.
Yeah. I've been using it all day and it's just like, ooh.
You're just over the moon.
I am.
That's
yeah.
wonderful. You deserve that.
Thank you.
So, Laura,
Yes.
as usual,
As usual.
we have a good amount of new in store.
Yeah. We have kind of unusual stuff this time. A different mix.
Yeah. Mine, I've decided, has a very fall vibe to it.
I think the whole thing has a fall. Well, not every
Not
element, but a
everything.
lot of it has fall vibe.
I agree.
Yes.
Do you mind if I kick it off with something special?
Yeah.
Well, I am happy to announce that Pen Boutique has another store exclusive.
Yeah.
This time with Delta.
20th anniversary exclusive.
Pardon me. Part of our 20th anniversary series of exclusives.
Yes.
First it was Benu, then it was Retro, then it was
For Your Penjoyment ink.
For Your Penjoyment Purple.
Yeah.
That's right. And then we had the Magna Carta Bumblebee.
That's right.
Now we've got the Delta Spacanopoli Masterpiece. So this particular pen comes in 2 finishes. It comes in Palladium
Wow. So that's the silver.
and Ruthenium, which is the black.
The black. This
That's right.
one, especially, I think, looks so Halloween-y with the black trim and the black nib.
Exactly. It's very fall vibes.
Very fall vibe. Very,
This
very.
collaboration definitely showcases the artistry of Italian craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Lena worked very closely with Delta to come up with this pen. She wanted 3 things to be accomplished in this pen.
Ooh.
She wanted something bright, something bold, and something affordable.
It's a 3-pronged approach.
It's a 3-pronged approach. That is absolutely right.
Those are good things.
Yeah,
All of them.
I agree.
Yeah.
The Spacanopoli Masterpiece comes in extra fine, medium, broad, and flex fine.
Ooh, interesting.
And like really, it just captures the spirit of fall.
This is a really pretty material. It's got an opalescence to it.
Exactly.
Under these lights, it really shows up nicely in the orange section. Almost sort of looks glowy in some spots.
I agree.
Wow.
And given the nature of the material, no 2 pens are identical.
Yeah, that's cool.
You will have your own unique mix of swirls of colors.
Oh, yeah, and on the back, it's got the limited edition number.
That's
on
right.
there.
They are numbered. They were
printed on
limited
there.
to 100 pieces per trim color.
I like how it's not like written in a contrasting color. It just like you can see it if you hold it in the light.
It's very
just
subtle.
right. It's subtle. It's
I
not
like it.
over the top looking. These are cool. Yeah, they just scream Halloween
They
to me. And
do.
that's something people love this time
I
of year.
agree.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Very cool.
So I've got more fall colors in
Yes,
store
you
for
do.
you. I have something really neat from Schaefer.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever said that before.
What about the Schaefer 3 million?
The Schaefer 3 Million's an exception.
Okay.
I have the Schaefer Coffee Edition. So these coffee colors came out in the Schaefer VFM and the Schaefer 100.
Now, which is the bigger of the two?
The Schaefer 100 is going to be the bigger of the
That's
bunch.
a number. Okay.
So this is the 100,
Okay.
and this is the VFM.
Oh, that's cute.
Now, they both showcase these beautiful, rich coffee gradients. Yeah. It's a beautiful brown lacquer, and it's got these, like, brown, chocolate brown gold trim, which I love.
I like how they're different, too. One has a darker, looks like a darker roast, and the other one's more of a latte.
Yep. Yes. Yep. And they have matching nibs, which I think is very important.
I like the matching
when they match
trim.
the nib to the metal
they're
components.
really pretty.
So yeah, the 100 looks like this.
Yeah.
And very cute detail. The coffee cup on the finial.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
VFM is like this. Coffee cup detail on the back.
Cute. I love that.
I was shocked by how much I love these.
Yeah.
Now, they come in fountain, rollerball, and ballpoint. Both lines do. And the fountain pen comes in fine and medium. So, yeah, it's a super exciting fall edition. I love it.
I was excited when we got those in because two of our favorite customers, Natalie and Mikkel,
love
brown,
pens.
And they bought one of each.
Yep.
Each one of them bought one of each
I believe it.
pen. They were so excited about it.
And then we had to get more.
We had to order more because we sold out. I loved seeing how excited they were about it because it was just like right up their alley.
Exactly. I think Ken Rowe's ownership of Schaefer now has a lot to do with this line.
Some cooler stuff.
Some cooler, refreshed stuff. Schaefer might be revived.
The other thing I really like about these pens, the box is really cute.
The box is super cute.
I love the box.
And they came with matching little bags,
the bags.
too.
I love the bags.
So this coffee time edition is super sweet.
Really nice design.
I think and the nibs are great. I played with them. I dip tested them. They're fun.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it writes very smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've got two more things.
Okay.
A few episodes back, we talked about the Estabrook Back to the Land line, series of pens. We finally got
the hippie line.
The hippie line.
Yes.
The retro line. Okay. We finally got the accompanying inks. So we have, I swatched them all. We have Quirky Leaf.
I love these weird little like
manila
envelopes looking.
The details on these things.
Very nice.
So Quirky Leaf is this beautiful olive.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
Yeah,
I like that color.
It looks super nice color.
Like super neat, natural, like, a color you'd really see in nature.
I agree.
It's pretty. And it's not so light that it's hard to read either.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
And then we have Incredible Rock.
Incredible Rock.
Nice, like, red tone brown.
Yeah, that's a different color, too.
Yeah, definitely.
That's really pretty. I like that.
And then lastly, my favorite.
Clayish or something?
We've got Funky Lake.
Ooh, funky.
Now, there is a difference between the ink and the pen. The Funky Lake ink leans a little more green than blue.
Oh, yeah. The pen's a lot more bluer.
The pen's definitely bluer. I don't mind that, though. I think it's still a Funky Lake, just a different kind of lake.
That Funky Lake almost matches the color of some of your tattoos.
It might be one of my favorite colors.
Yes. Yes.
And then lastly, I have the newest ink release from Jacques Herbin, the 1670 special edition collection.
Is this a shimmer one?
This is a shimmer one. This is Turquoise de Perse.
What's that mean?
I don't know. I just say the words.
Oh, okay. I thought you knew all French words.
My high school French teacher is probably rolling her eyes right now, just in the spirit of me forgetting everything.
What was her name?
Miss Farhat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Miss Farhat.
Sorry, Miss Farhat. Anyway, we've got this beautiful turquoise ink with a golden shimmer.
Ooh.
It's really something. Like, look at that swatch.
Oh, wow.
That is beautiful.
That is beautiful. It looks very oceany.
It does.
That is really, really pretty.
I think I might
It must
have
be
to...
a place or something.
It's got to be.
Because it's turquoise of whatever.
Hers, right.
It's probably
So-
a place in France or something. Who knows?
Yeah, it's got
No,
this
not necessarily.
beautiful
They have
gold
places
sheen
all over
shimmer.
the world that they use in these things.
They certainly do.
So who knows?
It's a
That's
fun
gorgeous.
one.
That's
It's
really,
a great
really
addition
pretty.
to the collection.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna snap it up.
It's right up your alley. I'm
It
not
really
surprised.
is. Now, what do you have?
Okay. My things are quite different from yours.
Yeah.
I got all the fancy things. Typical. Okay. The first one, quite extreme. The box is on the other side of the room, and it's gigantic. The box
enormous.
this thing came to us in. There's also a really impressive stand that comes with this pen,
That
which
is
I did not get out because it would take over our entire set. No, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's pretty big. But I'll take a
pictures
picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And the stand looks like an oil painting frame.
That's right.
Because
Oh, wow.
the pen is called Visconti Van Gogh Dreaming Starry Night. Does it make you dream of Starry Night?
It's beautiful.
Look at it. Look at the way it's catching the light.
texture,
So-
everything.
Only 230 pieces are released worldwide. This is limited edition. And it's obviously inspired by Van Gogh's brushstrokes. Like, it's got that actual texture.
Does.
The way they do that is by the lost wax silver casting technique.
Wow.
So it's got like that thick coats of oil paint kind
Right.
of look and feel to it. It's crazy. Like, I don't think we have any other pens that are like
really
this at
don't.
all. And it's on a silver base, and they apply enamel onto it to create the Starry Night kind of look.
Stunning.
Each one is different, though, in texture and color. So that
No
adds
two
to
pens
the
are
yeah,
alike.
it makes it unique. You know, it's not a complete exact copy of the painting.
Right.
It's really cool. So yeah,
I love it.
it's got the name of the pen on the back. I just noticed, Dreaming Starry Night,
Beautiful.
and it's got. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this now too. Look at the clip.
It's a paintbrush.
It's a paintbrush.
Oh, my
Got
goodness.
this beautiful Visconti nib. Look at this. And I forgot to mention something else.
Yeah.
It's extremely heavy, so it would make a great weapon.
We were
Just-
talking about friendship earlier. I hope you know
just
that.
if you need one.
Okay.
You could bonk someone on the head with it. It would be extremely painful.
It would be.
It's very, very heavy. But when you take the cap off, well, it's still heavy-ish, but it's not like drop it on your
Not
toe and break
bludgeon
it.
someone
No,
heavy.
it's very well balanced, actually.
I like it.
So, yeah,
Very
it's pretty
cool.
special. Okay, the next one I have is also quite fancy and beautiful. It's from Monte Grappa,
Ooh.
and it's called the Monte Grappa Tarvisium.
Ooh.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
Okay.
Which is a city in the Veneto region of Italy. And there's 3 different fall-inspired hues. Some of them are a little iffy about fall-inspired, but that's what they say there.
Sure.
I don't have one right here because it's sold out already,
Yep.
but we could get more. And I did take a picture of it before we had to ship it off today.
Very good.
That one is called Paris and Bloom, and it was like a pink and orange and gray swirly combination. I really like that one.
Yeah.
The next one is called Paradise Falls.
I really like this one.
It's like what do we got here? We got
Some green.
Green
some
and
teal.
teal and
Some-
different colors of green too,
Yeah.
like turquoisey
And we got some
green and
lemon
limey green,
yellow and
orange, really rich orange.
To me, it screams tropical. And the shimmer. in
It
this
does,
is beautiful.
but it matches this shirt I'm wearing, which I think
matches
looks
it really
very
well.
fall-like. So,
Okay.
this isn't a tropical-looking shirt.
No, it's not. It could go either way. You are absolutely right about that.
Could be fallish. But yeah, and each pen has a little bit of shimmeriness to it. I mean, well, okay, not a little, but varying degrees. The one that I like better that we sold out already is less shimmery. The gray parts of that one weren't shimmery. Wait, let me show the last one, and then I'll tell you more about them. This one is called Carson. Seems like a weird name, but whatever. It's purplish, and it's got some, like, what do you call that color? Like a really soft...
It reminds me of soft mint. It's got a soft mintiness to it.
Well, okay, but it's like more of a bluish color.
Green.
Like a peppermint, not a spearmint.
Right.
Yeah. And it's got the sparkliness, which makes it seem kind of refreshing, like mint. I like it. But yeah, most of it is... Wait. It's purple, but it's got like burgundy in there.
It's got some mauvey tones.
Some mauvey tones. Yeah, I like the colors of this one a lot. Ooh, that beautiful Monte Grappa nib. They'll have the wheelie clip that I really like, too.
It's very dreamy.
Yes. So these are a limited production run, which means once it's sold out, we won't get any more.
Right.
And they're made out of alumilite.
Okay.
Which is some kind of resin material.
Okay.
And they're made in the U.S.
Didn't know that.
The blending is done in the U.S.
Oh.
So that's cool.
That's really neat.
Yeah. Wow. I really like the colors in this one a lot.
This one's really special.
That one really is special.
Oh, that's really nice.
Even though I'm not a swirly pen fan, I really do like that one a lot.
There's such a depth to it because of the material, like the shine in it.
And the colors are more similar to each other, so it's not like swirly, everything that doesn't match combined like a lot of the ones you like are.
I'm really loving it.
It's more subtle, and it matches your nails, by the way.
It certainly does.
Yeah, I do really like this one. Carson.
Okay.
That's what it's called. Yeah. Anyway, they're really beautiful.
Very cool.
Okay. My next thing is pretty different from everything else we've talked about so far. It's a new pen roll from Girolojo.
Oh, cool.
The thing about this, when I opened the package, I almost fell over because it smells so good. It's got that wonderful leather smell. I mean, if you're vegan or don't like that type of thing, then it's not the product for you. But if you love the smell of leather, it smells really, really nice. So they're made from full grain Italian leather, and they're made in the USA.
Oh, that's great.
Not in Italy. So we have 4 different colors.
Okay.
We've got Midnight Noir, which is black on the back, and it has a little stripe of red where the pens go. Next one is called Aqua Breeze.
This one's my favorite.
Blue on the back. They all have the red stripe.
Very nice.
Next one is Rustic Saddle.
Cute.
Brown on the back.
Very cool.
Or I guess it's not the back when you've got it closed. It's the front, but however you want to look at it. Last one is Crimson Ember.
I like the 2 different tones of red. That's
nice. This is less like super bright than the inside red. So there's a couple interesting features about this. You got this flap that folds down and protects the pens, but it's also very cleverly designed where you got the tall pen section.
Yeah.
Tall pen section. But you got a short pen section.
You can fit a lot of pens
It's
in there.
not so that you can put 2 pens in the same area. It's so that it can accommodate any height pen. It doesn't discriminate against little pens that would get stuck down here.
Yeah.
So it fits anything from a Kaweco Lilliput to an Amiki Emperor.
That's crazy.
I know, isn't that cool?
I love that.
So, if you got a collection with a lot of variety, you could still fit 10 of your favorites in here.
Very neat.
I really like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Are you ready?
I am so ready.
For the most exciting thing on the entire episode.
Yes.
Yes. I know you've been waiting for this product for quite a while.
Absolutely.
As have I. We now officially have the very beautiful Pilot Vanishing Point 2024 limited edition Seashore.
I love it.
Comes in this special box with a little gradient thingy on it. And I am about to open it.
Okay.
Get ready.
I'm so ready. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I wish I didn't open it because now we're going to want one.
Yeah. That
Okay.
grading is just fascinating to me.
Wow. Look at this. Here,
I
you
thought it was a
hold this
great
while I look
choice
at my
for a
notes.
pilot.
And it transitions from a pearlescent white that's kind of like sandy colored to a aqua in the middle and then a deep sea turquoise. And the whole thing has this subtle shimmer.
It really does.
It's so pretty. It's a numbered limited edition
Yes, it
of
is.
2024 to match the year.
That's right.
And it's got the 18 karat gold nib, just like other Vanishing Points, which is rhodium plated because it's got the silver trim.
This one happens to be 1915 of 2024.
1915.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Just saying.
so pretty.
It's so gorgeous.
And that subtle sparkliness goes with the like oceany, sandy look because like real sand and
It
real
certainly
ocean does
does.
have that attribute to it.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, wow. We are almost totally sold out already.
Yeah.
So I
Absolutely.
don't know if anyone watching this would be able to order this from us or not. But
Right.
we
might
wanted
be
to
sold
show
out
it.
by the time we release this.
Yeah, this was a really popular,
Beautiful pen.
really, really well designed. Good job, pilot. Because, yeah, this is
Agreed.
really special. The other thing I wanted to mention, just because it's funny, I was texting Bill about this pen,
Yeah.
and I accidentally spelled it seahorse instead of seashore. And I didn't notice, because it wasn't corrected, because that's
Right.
a real word. And then he told me that at pen shows, people were calling it that. It was like a common mistake, and they thought, like, I didn't do it because I actually thought it was called that. I just
Right.
did it as a typo, and I didn't notice. But a lot of people did think it was called seahorse
Huh.
because the words look so similar.
I mean, it's the same letters,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
rearranged.
So now I
Yeah.
accidentally call it that sometimes. It's a cute name.
It's cute.
It's a fun name. So
I love it.
seashore or seahorse, whichever you prefer. They're both nice names.
This is probably going to sell out by Wednesday. It was nice knowing you, Seahorse. Bye. Well, Laura,
Yes,
so you and I both have an appreciation for the well-appointed desk, correct?
absolutely. I read it every week. The Link Love section specifically, and I really like the ink reviews they do,
Oh, yeah.
and just all different products that they have on there. Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
And
yes.
I love the coloring, which I
You
use
do
all the
love the
time.
coloring.
I love the coloring. Yes.
So last May, they put out their 21 pen questions.
Oh.
This would have been appropriate to do sometime last year.
So what? We can do it now.
Exactly.
I
So
love
what?
memes. Memes are so fun.
I agree.
Yes.
Let's tackle it together.
Tackle it.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. First question is, what is the pen they'll have to pry out of your cold, dead hands?
Okay. I apologize because the very first question was a rip it up and stomp on it question for me.
That's fair.
I just couldn't come up with an answer.
Okay. It's okay. It is within your right to rip it up and stomp on it.
Okay.
Not a problem.
I just felt like my brain was just overloading on the first question. And I really like all the other questions, but I just
Sure.
couldn't with that question.
I had to think about this one for a while.
Yeah, but then you had a good answer.
It dawned on me as I was staring right at it.
Yes.
My pen they'll have to pry out of my cold, dead hands happens to be my Sailor 1911 L Ringless Galaxy.
And what is that?
So this was the first pen my parents gave to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like they knew I liked pens, but
Right.
they didn't understand the extent to which I liked pens. This was like, to me, an acknowledgement of like my hobby and my writing and my craft. It encompassed a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it was nice to receive that acknowledgement as a gift.
Yeah.
I thought it was really special.
That is special.
So, I mean, if the house catches fire and I have to pick one pen to run out of the house with, it'll probably be that one.
Yeah, it's nice to be seen for what's important to you.
Exactly.
And for your family to
acknowledge
be aware of that.
them. Yeah.
Acknowledge it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's huge.
That is really special.
Second question.
Second question.
What is your guilty pleasure pen? Now, we both agreed that neither of us believe in guilty pleasures.
That's right. I don't feel guilty about my pleasures. I think pleasures are very important, and
I agree.
if I was against doing something, I
wouldn't
wouldn't do it. And
Right.
the things that I do, I don't feel guilt for. So
You stomped on this
I
one.
stomped this one again.
I did a little soul searching. I decided to say my collection of Jinhao 82s.
That's fair.
They're perfect Sailor Pro Gear Slim dupes. I have like 10 of them, and they're still a fraction of the cost of one Pro Gear Slim. And they're always inked because I use them for editing purposes and just different colors meaning different things.
I don't approve.
I know. So that would have to be my guilty pleasure pen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
What's the pen you wish existed?
Oh, okay. I had a fun answer for this.
I love this question. Go
yeah,
ahead.
me too.
Yeah.
So, people at Pen Boutique, except maybe not Harsh because he came kind of recently, know me for really liking the Faber-Castell Hexo.
Of course.
I wrote a blog on it and then was just like showing it to everyone that came in the store. And a huge percentage of people that I would show it to would fall in love with it.
Yep.
Just by me explaining why I like it. And it's not that expensive of a pen, so I just was like selling Hexos left and right because it's so comfortable in your hand. It's so ergonomic. It's just a great pen. So I'm like the Hexo person.
Sure.
But the colors that it comes in are kind of boring, and they actually discontinued some of the colors, including my favorite color.
Yeah.
So I wish that there was a Hexo in like a metallic mauvey lavender kind of shade.
I love that idea.
I would totally go for that. Kind of
Definitely.
like the paint swatch that we have over there that we use for the paint for our set.
Yes.
That's the kind of color that I want a Hexo in.
I can see that.
So.
With that metallic finish.
Yeah,
to
like
it.
all the Hexos have that nice metallic finish, almost like a car finish kind of looking
subtle
color.
sparkle in there.
Or like something like a piece of electronics, like an iPhone or something like that. They've got that kind of attribute to them.
Right.
But I want a purple one, a mauve purple.
That would be super.
That's my wish. What about you?
So this was an easy one for me.
Okay.
I love the Platinum 3776, and I love the Waterman Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
The nibs on those pens are fantastic.
Yeah.
The aesthetics bore me to tears. If they had a glittery, swirly body to them, I would be in love.
I can see that. They're
Yeah.
a little too, what's the word? Like,
A little too straightforward, a little too
too
conservative.
Yeah, too conservative.
I'm a bold person.
Yeah.
I'm very loud, and I like
Right.
the things I like to be an expression of that.
All right. Sure.
So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Okay, what's the next one?
What
I don't know
pen-
why I'm making you read them
I don't
all,
know
but
why you have them right in front of
we
you,
can
too.
trade off.
All
partway
right,
through.
next up.
Okay. Me?
I've read 3 of them now.
Wait, but okay, it is a number that's divisible by 3.
This is true.
Okay, I knew that.
I'm proud
I
of
did
you.
math. Okay, what pen would you give to a new enthusiast? That's an easy one that we've said about 3 million times on this episode.
Times, yes. I would definitely give a new enthusiast the Lamy Safari.
Yeah. That was your first pen, right?
That was my first pen.
Yeah.
I have sentimental attachment to it.
Yeah.
That's what I would give to someone.
Yeah, that's a great pen.
It's a solid pen.
It really is. I would definitely give them a Pilot Metropolitan
That's
or
right.
MR. That was my first fountain pen. It's a great
solid.
pen. I like the aesthetics of it, that it's a little more conservative or
But comes in bolder colors if you want.
it does. The fun thing about it is it can look, as professional as you want, just
Right.
black or, plain gold or silver. Or you can get these fun bright purple, bright turquoise, etc. with fun patterns on them. It's really
great.
versatile. It's a great pen. It's really reliable. It writes great. Yeah.
What's not to love?
Yeah. Okay, next question. What pen do you want to get along with, but it just never clicked?
For me, it's most Pilot pens.
Whoa.
I love the nibs on them.
Yeah.
I own a Metropolitan.
Mm-hmm.
I own an E95S. But again, it's the body. It doesn't strike me as unique or interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's very straightforward.
Right.
It's very
just very,
functional.
very classic. And
It's classic, yes.
a little more conservative than the style you like. Yeah.
The nibs are great. I would love to slap a Falcon nib on something swirly and shiny. I think that would be a grand time.
Yeah.
Pilot has surprised me with some of their colorways.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Well, they
custom,
do have those marble ones.
They have the SEs.
Yeah.
And they have the custom 74 and those like jewel tone
Mm-hmm.
colors. But it's still not enough for me.
Yeah. If they had like a just normal Pilot pen shape but super sparkly like this,
I'd be on it.
You'd be on all over it.
Absolutely.
That'd be pretty crazy. No,
I'm not their target market.
I would not
clearly.
be buying that pen. Let's be clear. That's
Understood.
okay. To each their own.
To each their own. Your answer.
My answer. Oh, my answer was Noveler, aka Narwhal.
Sure.
I think a lot of them are really beautiful when we talk about them on the show. I like the color combinations and like the way the materials look.
Yeah.
But just something about the shape of the clip doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I know that's kind of a weird detail to get stuck on, but I've just never loved one enough to want to buy it because the clip just doesn't appeal to me.
Hey, to each their own.
And I also have a lot of trouble spelling, so I can't spell a pen. Okay, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
What pen do you keep only because it's pretty?
My gut reaction to this question was all of them. And I felt the
Yes.
need to hoard them all.
Yes, when I asked it earlier, you did grab all your. But then I pointed out that it's the only reason you keep it
Right.
is because it's pretty.
So I did a little thinking. Any of my piston fillers.
Interesting.
I don't like cleaning them.
What?
It's a chore for me.
Okay.
Like I can clean a converter, no problem. It's easy for me to manipulate. Clean.
Yeah.
Piston fillers for me, at least the ones I
Okay,
have. are just
okay.
a pain in the butt.
You need a Pelican. That's one of the reasons I love Pelicans so much, which are piston fillers.
Yeah.
Because you can just unscrew the nib, rinse it under the faucet, and presto, it's clean in like 2 seconds.
That sounds like a grand time to me. I mean, I was waiting for the golden lapis to come out because I want that to be my gateway Pelican.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
knowing this, that you could just unscrew the nib.
It's like
clean it
my
out.
easiest pens to clean are
Oh
my
my God,
Pelicans,
that
even
sounds
though
like
they're piston fillers.
heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, my eyedroppers are the easiest for me to clean.
Okay. Right, because the same thing, you could just rinse
Bloop,
it.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah.
I actually bought my first Pelican, the Petro Marbled one, because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of ink testing from Pen Boutique.
Right.
And I was like, what's a pen that I could clean really, really fast if I'm trying a whole bunch of different inks? So I got
Smart.
a Pelican.
I love that.
Yeah. Actually, that wasn't my first Pelican. Did I say that was my first Pelican? My first Pelican that I bought
here.
when I worked here. Yeah.
Okay, understood.
So I don't have one that I only keep because it's pretty.
Right.
I mean, if I had a pen that I didn't really like, I would not keep it in my collection.
Sure.
I either wouldn't have bought it in the first place, or I would get rid of it.
Okay.
My collection is very curated, so.
Understood.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. What pen or stationery product did you buy because everyone else did?
I hate doing things that everyone else did.
I know you do.
But
in the beginning, we all kind of do.
we had the same answer for this, didn't we?
For the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Rhodia.
And there's nothing wrong with Rhodia.
No.
I still appreciate the paper.
Yeah.
But in my journey, I've just found papers I like more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me specifically, I would also always watch videos and people would be showing a pen on a Rhodia dot pad.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I have a fountain pen. I need to get a Rhodia dot pad. And it was okay, but then I realized I don't really like the dot thing because like the way it's proportioned
Right.
does not suit the size of my handwriting. So I always felt like I can't fit my writing in the way the spacing is on here. So I don't buy them anymore. But I do like rhodia paper. I use blank rhodia paper sometimes. I don't like the dot pads. And there's other paper, like you said, that I like more, like Nemesis, Write paper.
I still like rhodia. I'll use the line paper, no problem.
I like Midori a lot, too.
Midori is nice. Yeah. I like the Write notepads. They are probably my favorite notepads that we offer.
Yeah.
Number 8, what pen or stationery product is over your head or just baffles you?
Okay.
I had strong feelings about this one.
Really? What was yours?
Hobonichi products.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get any flack from anyone. I don't understand them. Maybe it's because, like, I'm a chaotic person and I'm not organized enough to, like, bullet journal or schedule things, et cetera, et cetera. But they're beyond my comprehension.
Yeah, I actually had a Hobonichi that someone gave me.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to use it.
Yeah.
You know, I saw customers using them. I thought they were really beautiful and cool. And I started to use it, and I really loved it at first, but then I couldn't keep up with it. Just something about the layout kind of intimidated me, and I would, like, not do it for a while, and then I'd see all these blank pages staring at me and, like, feel guilty.
I would feel guilty, exactly.
Yeah, so I agree with you on that one. I mean, I know they're great, and people love them. I'm not putting them down, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
But my answer was, hopefully it doesn't kill me for saying this, and I feel like I need to remedy this by writing a blog article about it.
Okay.
But Visconti Homo sapiens.
Ooh.
I don't understand that pen. I don't really understand why people are so loyal to it and what appeals to people so much about that pen.
Hey, you brought up a good point. Maybe it's time for a deep dive on why that pen has the following it does.
I have it on my list of topics I should explore sometimes. I got a bunch of other things before it on my list, but it is something I feel like I should understand. You know, I mean, it's a very important pen that people love. It's a lot of people's holy grail pen.
Yeah. I would love to read that blog.
Yeah.
Yeah. What pen or stationery product surprised you?
Surprised me. Oh, my Esterbrook Esty. I got my first Esty because Lena gave it to me to thank me for writing a blog article about Kenro when Carrie visited our store for the first store event we had with him when I was working here. And I guess she really liked my article. So she told me to pick out an Esterbrook to give to me. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I don't really know Esterbrook pens that well. I looked at all the Esterbrook pens, and I decided to pick an Esty.
Yeah.
But it was only because she said I had to pick an Esterbrook.
Sure.
Then when I got that pen, I really, really liked it. And I now own 3 of them. I just like the way it writes. I use it a lot because I love the way it writes.
Yeah.
And I love the cushion seal in the cap. I never take off the cap and have trouble writing with it because it keeps it from the nib from drying out.
Sure.
It always works perfectly. Yeah, I really like my Estes, but if she hadn't have given it to me, I probably wouldn't have bought my first one. Just, I don't know, the shape or something wasn't something I would naturally gravitate towards, but
that's pretty
now
cool.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Nice.
What about you?
Mine is the Lamy Cursive nib.
Ooh.
I love this nib.
Yeah, me too.
The moment I tried it is when I knew I wanted to outfit all of my Safaris and All-Stars with it. And I have.
That's insane.
Yes, I've turned a $37 pen into a $50 pen with ease. And I don't care because it just perfects the writing experience.
How many
you don't want to know.
I do want to know.
I'll tell you in private.
Know? I bet you don't even
I'll count
know.
tonight. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay. And they all have the cursive nib.
They certainly do.
That's insane.
I know, it's insane.
But it is a great nib.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
So smooth. And it requires nothing, no effort to put on.
I know. I love it because I can use it at more angles than I can. It doesn't have that sweet spot that a lot of nibs do. And I like to put shimmer ink in mine because it can handle it.
It can handle it surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready for number 10? No.
Ready.
Okay. Number 10. What pen doesn't really work for you, but you keep it because it's a collectible?
You helped me figure this one
I
out.
did.
I struggled, and then you reminded me of the vintage Parkers my father gifted me.
Yeah.
They write really well. I dip tested them. It was a pleasurable writing experience, but once again, based on the look of them, they're very straightforward,
it's not really
very classic.
Very you. Yeah.
Not very me.
Yeah.
So they're not the first pen I think of when I go to grab a pen.
But they're special. Whose were they originally?
The ones that my dad gave me were his.
Okay.
He gifted me one that I gifted to my brother.
Okay.
Those were my uncle's.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, it's special.
Big deal.
Because it's basically a family heirloom.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe when you're older and
Maybe I'll appreciate
conservative.
Oh,
that'll
never happen. What about you?
Okay, mine's kind of similar, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vintage Parker duofold striped in
Ooh.
dusty red, which is a small, very small, probably my smallest pen, maybe.
Oh.
I mean, it's not mini. Okay, maybe an E95S is smaller, but it's a very slim, small, vintagey pen. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
I'm not really a vintage pen person.
Makes sense.
And I had a bunch of vintage pens that my friend Dr. Elsie gave me. And I really loved having them. I learned a lot about fountain pens from them. But
Sure.
I decided, okay, I'm not really going to use these. Somebody else that appreciates them more should have them. But I kept that one. It's just really cool looking. And I don't know. I just decided to keep it. But I don't actually use it. It's just in my drawer.
I see.
But, it's my tokage vintage pen along with one other one that I kept. So,
I understand that.
yeah. Am I
Thank
doing the
you.
next question?
Yeah.
What number are we on? I'm
11.
losing track now because it's numbers.
11.
What is your favorite sparkly pen or ink?
Since I couldn't decide on a pen,
Yes.
the ink was an easier topic to tackle.
Yeah, for you, yes.
It's the Jacquerbon Emerald of Chauffeur.
Ooh,
The base color
Yeah.
is in my wheelhouse of favorite
Yes.
colors. The shimmer is gorgeous, and it behaves so well in every pen I put it in.
That's true.
I can't complain.
I did try it accidentally when I ordered and when
It
I borrowed
wasn't
that
a
pen.
setup, I swear.
All right. When I borrowed your pen, yeah. So my answer, I had ink and pen because I don't usually go for sparkly pens. My pen answer is the Pelikan M200 Copper Rose Gold, which
That's a special pen.
it's really special.
Yeah.
The ink, I don't use shimmer inks that much. I do sometimes, but I really like Diamine Astral.
It's unique.
And I keep that in my tourmaline colored Mommy All-Star with a cursive nib because it can handle the shimmer really well.
Right.
And I use it for hair. It's my hair pen, Mommy. Because I like that dark, shiny, sparkly
Sure.
hair. Yeah.
Number 12. Which nib do you love but hate the pen?
Okay.
Now, I kind of answered this earlier. I love the Platinum 3776 and Waterman Korean nibs.
Yeah.
Great nibs, boring pens.
Boring to you.
Boring to me. I apologize. I mean no offense. They just do nothing for me.
Yeah, they're just not your style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay, so I kind of cheated with this one. I said the Pelikan M1000. I love that nib.
It's a
It's
spectacular nib.
amazing.
Yes.
It's huge. It's flexible just because of the size and the softness. It's so
Satisfying.
It feels so great to write with it. I don't hate the pen, but I would never want to own the pen because it's just too large for me.
gigantic,
I
yes.
would not want an M1000, even though it's beautiful and
Sure.
the nib's amazing.
Next question. What pen or stationery product gives you the willies?
This question.
Now, what does it mean to be given the willies exactly?
It means you're repulsed by it.
I might have to revise my answer.
It makes you shudder. It gives you the creeps.
It might be the Hobonichi thing again, now that I'm thinking about it. It gives me, I don't know.
What was your answer?
My original answer was washi tape, but I really didn't fully understand the willies at that point.
I see.
I just don't get it.
Why did you originally say washi tape? Explain your...
Other than sealing an envelope, I have no use for it.
Really?
And I have a couple rolls of it that just sit dormant.
Because you really love stickers.
Stickers have a personality. I mean, washi tape has a personality. It has different patterns, etc. But stickers literally say something.
This is really interesting because I'm
a sticker queen.
I don't like stickers, but I like washi tape.
Oh. Interesting.
So what I do with washi tape is I'll put a strip of washi tape on my Nemesis notebook.
Yeah.
So it looks different from the ones that we're selling in the store.
Right.
I know it's mine. Each one I put a different strip, and I know, like, oh, this is my current one. It has this piece. This other one had a different one. When I used to do, like, writing a journal, I would, like, divide sections up with washi tape. Or, like, I would draw a picture and go, oh, I want to save this and put it in my journal. I would tape it in with washi tape, and I really, like, enjoyed picking out interesting washi tape that appealed to me aesthetically. Now, I'm not, like, super, super into it. I don't like the ones that are, like, really big, fat, giant pieces that people just use to decorate stuff with. That's almost like sticker territory there.
That's sticker territory.
But I like just the stripey ones with different patterns on them and
Okay.
stuff.
What was your answer?
My answer. I already forgot what the question was. Oh, the willies. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, the willies. The answer for me is definitely demonstrator pens.
I knew it.
I do not like see-through pens. I do not like being able to see the guts of my pen. I don't want to see that. I do not especially like pens with clear caps because I don't like seeing like a little drop of ink that gets stuck on the inside of the cap, which probably happens with all pens, but you don't see it in most pens.
Would it infuriate you to see it? Like, oh, my cap.
It doesn't infuriate me. I mean, it happens with the one demonstrator pen that I own.
Right.
I can handle it, but
I
don't really like it. I don't like pens where it's like you could see the cartridge or like, I just don't want to see that.
You don't want to see the
The
guts.
very worst thing. Sorry, Aurora. Not our coworker Aurora, but the brand Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay, I recently wrote a blog about the Ypsilon, which is a great pen. I enjoyed writing that blog. It's an excellent price point. It's a nice shape. It comes in lots of cool colors. But one of the variations of this pen is like a demonstrator one, and it has a clear grip section.
Uh-oh.
So you could see, like...
The ink sloshing about?
No, you can see the bottom part of the nib.
Oh.
Yes, like the part that you should never see.
Interesting.
It's not a straight line looking thing that stops where the grip's at.
right.
You see this like curvy, ooh. It's like one of those clear skeleton thingies that shows all the guts and bones and stuff like that inside your body in pen format. It super creeped me out. Now, I know lots of people would think that's cool, but... No, thank you. Not for me.
Understood.
Sorry to go. So, about that, but... Okay, next question, please.
14. What's your favorite pen for long-form writing?
Okay. Long-form writing. I do not really do long-form writing with fountain pens. I guess the longest kind of thing I would write with fountain pens, which I don't do anymore because I don't have time, would be writing long letters.
Understood.
I used to write like big, long 10-page letters, but I didn't use the same pen the whole time. I like to switch it up and use different inks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really have an answer for that.
Understood.
What about you, though? You write super long things a lot.
Mine would have to be, the nib. The Sailor 1911 L Wicked Witch with the 21-karat broad nib.
Wow.
It's sexy. It's a juicy nib.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable to write with.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can write with most of my pens, long form, no problem. But like, if I want to, pardon this word, it's gonna sound creepy coming out of my mouth. But if I want a luscious writing experience, I'll go for that pen.
Okay.
I feel like a creep having said that. Luscious.
And you
but
write
it's so yeah.
You write like short stories and stuff with your pens, right? So you really do
I write a
write
lot.
super
I
long
write till
things.
my hand cramps.
I am so surprised by how much ink you go through.
I go
It blows
through so
my
much
mind.
ink, yes.
You write a lot more.
And I'm going to cull my ink before Pelican Hub so I can put it on the give-take table as an excuse to buy more ink, obviously.
Of course.
You know how we do.
And
then...
What's the next question? What pen or stationery product do you love in theory but not in practice?
The Platinum Preppy.
Why?
It's affordable. It's reliable.
It's a good
it
writer.
It has a non-drying cap. It's
Yeah.
a good writer.
Yeah.
And I'm still indifferent to it. I gravitate toward other pens. I have a single Preppy.
Yeah.
Like, they even came out with the special edition Preppy pens, the fake Maki
Yeah,
ones.
those are cool.
They were cute. Not cute enough for me to snag one, though.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I like the Platinum Profounty.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
a little more conservative older sister or something.
That's strange. You gravitating towards a more.
It's a gem tone pen.
All right.
I liked the color.
Yeah, it's a great pen and it's really popular, but you're just not.
It's not my thing.
It's okay.
Yeah. What about you?
My answer was stickers.
I love stickers.
I know you love stickers. And I love that you love stickers. And I even give you stickers
You
sometimes.
certainly
But
do.
I'm not really a sticker person. I don't really like cutesy stuff. And I don't like sticking things on my...
Yeah, you really
I
don't
just
gravitate
don't.
toward
Like,
cutesy.
you've given me stickers, and I've appreciated that you've given to me.
As a gesture.
But I just kept them as a memento, and
I love that.
that makes
least
me
you
think of
kept
you.
them.
I didn't stick them on anything.
I'm glad you kept them.
Yeah.
I will know not to get you stickers from now on. Well, I'm still going to give you
You
things.
could
It's
still
okay.
give me
You
stickers.
will still be gifted things.
Whatever.
It's okay.
Want me to read it?
Sure.
What pen or stationery product would you never let someone else use?
Now, are we talking about like a novice user, an experienced user, like literally anyone?
It says let someone else. Does that mean let anyone else? Like only you
know.
can use it?
I'm going to say any of my gold nib pens.
You wouldn't. You let me use your golden nib
Because
pens
you
all
know
the
what you're
time.
doing.
Okay.
But anyone else, the general public, no.
Okay.
They can take a steel nib. They can take the one Preppy I have.
Okay.
I won't.
All right.
What about you?
My answer was my Pilot Custom 743 Falcon nib. But I would let someone use it if I trusted that they'd be careful
If
with
they
it.
knew what they were doing.
The reason I wouldn't let them use it is it's a flexible nib, and they could spring it if they were too, heavy-handed with it.
Right.
But I actually let Logan's friend Cody use it just the other day when we were at the distillery.
And
Because
they
I
were
trusted,
patient and gentle.
well, I explained to them first.
Mm-hmm.
I showed them that it's flexible and that you
Yeah.
can't press too hard, and trusted them. They seemed like someone that was
Perfect.
a careful kind of person. And yeah,
Excellent.
so I guess none if it was a person I trusted.
Understood. What pen or stationery product would you never use for yourself?
Never use for yourself.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my answer was a super swirly sparkly pen. I love that other people love them. It's just
Sure.
not me, so I wouldn't.
I understand. It's okay. My response was a very expensive pen.
Uh-huh.
Like, I love the art of David Oscarson, for example. I would never use the pen. I'd be too afraid to use the pen. Don't make me use the pen. I can't do it. Like, if people can use it with confidence, good on them. They scare me.
Yeah.
I would even say they terrify me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get kind of nervous, even like when
Even
we're doing Battle of the
handling.
Pens or
Yeah.
something with us, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would.
I
I mean,
think-
if I owned a David Oscarson pen, I would use it.
I've always viewed
I
myself...
mean, I wouldn't bring it to work or bring it out in a parking lot. I'd keep it on my desk,
Right.
but I'd use it.
I've always viewed myself as a bull in a china shop kind of person.
Okay.
So, like, handling expensive things has always made me nervous.
Okay, that's fair. What pen or stationery product could you not bring yourself to buy?
Hobonichi again. I'm sorry I keep coming back to this.
Good thing we don't carry.
Good thing we don't carry it. And I'm sorry, I don't want to make enemies. I know people love this darn thing.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
It's
I'm not going to
okay.
sink money into it and not get it. And it's a whole
Yeah.
thing. I'm scared. If someone can hold my hand through the Hobonichi process to get me to appreciate it, I might be open to that. There is one item I was thinking about getting.
Mm-hmm.
The Hobonichi 5-year journal.
Oh, why that?
I kind of want to create a time capsule for myself.
Okay.
I want to flip through it and see where I was 5 years prior.
What is that one like? Does it have certain questions?
No.
Oh,
It's just you write a blurb per day.
Oh, well, just like one sentence.
Yeah.
That's pretty
and
cool.
you can flip through it after you're done and see how much you've changed.
Yeah.
But like Midori also makes one.
I have a thing like that that's not like a fountain pen specific product, but it's a it has a question every day, and it goes for 5 years. So I could see how I
That's pretty
answered the
cool.
same exact question for 5 years.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea
I
too.
haven't been doing it lately, but I need to go back to it. Because it's really interesting to look back and see
Sure.
And I filled up one whole one of them, and now I'm on my second one. But
Whoa.
I've been slacking with it. So my answer for this question, sorry,
It's
but
okay.
you already know. I told
do.
you. Firefly stone.
Yep. And I'm not offended because I completely understand
Thank
where
you.
you're coming from.
I had one set aside, the one that I used when I wrote the blog article about it. It was like my favorite one. I really liked how the colors were and how the
Distributed
swirl
and
was
all that.
distributed. And I love the pen, and I especially love that you've helped create it and the
Yeah.
whole story of it and how special it is to us and to Pen Boutique. But I had it set aside, and then I was like, it's just not my kind of pen, and I don't want to own a pen just for the memory.
I understand.
I have photos, I have my friendship with you, and I would feel bad that the pen would just sit in my drawer and not
I'd
be
want
used.
you to
Pens
use it,
want to get
right.
used, so I decided not to buy it. But
I understand.
yeah,
No harm, no
it's a
foul.
really special pen.
It's a very special pen. Oh, what's your favorite vintage pen?
My favorite vintage pen is a Pelican Toledo. And I'm really excited about the non-vintage one that's coming
I
out
know
soon.
you
Oh
are.
my gosh, when I saw that
It's
picture,
gorgeous.
oh,
Truly gorgeous.
it's so expensive, but I want it so much. Oh God, yeah, I would love to own a Toledo vintage or not.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I love that.
What about you?
I guess the only ones I have, my dad's vintage Parkers.
Okay, not
Yeah.
really into vintage.
Not really. If they made swirly and sparkly.
Maybe
they-
there are.
Maybe
I
I haven't searched them.
Neither of us are that super knowledgeable about vintage
Right,
stuff.
exactly. Maybe we need to talk to Barry more often.
We need to get a vintage guy on our show as a guest to show us some cool vintage
That would be
stuff.
cool.
Maybe we will.
What is your favorite everyday carry / pocket pen?
Okay, for this one I said my all-stars because when I carry just one pen with me, I just throw it in my mini backpack.
Yeah.
I often put in either my lilac or tourmaline
Sure.
all-star, especially because it has that cool, like, sleek matching sleeve that came with it, so it protects it. It doesn't take up a lot of space.
I love that.
And it's a tough pen.
Yeah,
Not too expensive. Something bad happens to it.
sure.
Yeah. What about you?
I said my Safari. If I had to pick one pen just to travel with, and it's like a rough and tumble kind of travel,
Yeah.
the Safari gets it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, last question.
Last question. What's the pen or stationery product that got away?
Ooh. What about for you?
It was a bubblegum pink platinum 3776
Oh, no, this was my
with a
fault.
broad nib, and it's no one's fault. You know, like, I'm a person of limited means, so when I was at the pen show, and it was the last one left, last color, last, and they were going to give me a good deal on it, I said, hold it for an hour while I think about it.
And you texted me.
And I texted you, and you were my voice of reason.
Yeah.
You're right. I do gravitate to more blues than pinks.
Yeah.
But there was still something special about it. I still kick myself for not getting it.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it, which is kind of driving me crazy.
Aww.
So yeah, it's the Bubblegum Pink Platinum 3776.
Okay. Mine was also something I saw at a pen show. It was the Pelican M620 Shanghai. It's like this sunset colored. It's got oranges and sort of yellows.
Right.
And imagine a sunset in the form of a pelican.
Sure.
I saw it. I loved it so much. It was pretty expensive.
Right.
I mean, it's a pelican, so, I mean, it wasn't out of this world expensive for a pelican, but I'm pretty frugal, so I didn't get it, but I still think about it. And when I go to pen shows, I look and see if there's one there, and I've seen a ballpoint one, but I haven't seen another fountain pen of it. So, yeah, I really love that one. The colors are just so pretty.
The colors are very pretty. Yeah. Well, this was a fun little exercise. It was nice, to break it up a little bit, shake things up.
Yeah.
Not have such a serious episode.
Questionnaire type things.
I
They're
certainly
fun.
do.
Yeah. Thank you for making those questions up, well-appointed desk.
Yes, thank you very much.
Very
And if you're
cool.
not familiar with the well-appointed desk, get familiar
What?
with the well-appointed desk.
Everyone should be familiar with it.
I agree completely, but if they're new to the pen scene,
Okay, that's
give
fair.
them a read.
That's
They're
fair.
wonderful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So this is our silly staff spotlight segment.
SSS.
S.
SSS.
There's 4 of them.
It's a four-pronged.
Let's be careful about it.
Four-pronged approach. Okay.
There's 4 of them.
But there's 3 people.
And it's a 3-prong approach.
I'm
We're
glad
off
we
to a
didn't
fantastic
make
start.
David Oscarson sit in the middle.
I think that would have been
Hi,
fantastic.
David. How's it going?
Yeah, that would have been entertaining.
So this is our new coworker, Harsh.
Hi.
You aren't shy.
He's also the least shy person I've ever
People
met.
don't know me. I can't just come out the gate like.
That's
you
why
know.
I introduced you.
Hi.
So what do you do here at Pen Boutique, Harsh?
I run around and scream mostly.
You can ask me weird questions that I don't know how to answer.
I ask a number of existential questions.
Yes.
I
You
sometimes
do.
forget to turn off the faucet when I'm refilling the Brita filter.
You sometimes forget to eat your lunch.
I often forget to eat my lunch. Forgetfulness is a strong suit of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that is a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. I would say. Don't forget to pick me up tomorrow, though.
Right. Where do you live again?
We'll figure this out
We'll
after the
sort
tape.
it
Okay.
So anyway, since this is the silly staff spotlight segment,
Yes.
we've got some questions. There's 4 of them, people.
Okay.
I'm clearly the best with numbers here.
Clearly.
We've got some questions for you.
All right.
We want the viewers to get to know you.
Are these
Do the
questions?
viewers want to know?
Within 5 questions. of
Okay.
course. And it's all pen related.
And
It's
we're
all pen
doing
related.
we're
Okay.
doing to Harsh something that I would completely freak out if you tried doing this to me. My head would explode.
But you're okay hazing others, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I don't like to be asked questions without time to think about them. That just is overwhelming to me. I freak out. Harsh.
That's like my thing that I do
Yeah.
to you.
That's right. So now I'm getting revenge.
We're going to have at least 45 minutes in the car together tomorrow, so that'll be...
Okay,
We'll let you know.
nixed that
we
question.
nixed this question, so I'm going to cross it out. Okay, next question. I'm asking the next question.
You certainly are.
Okay, ready? Oh, yeah, I forgot what these questions are. Ready?
I guess.
If you had to tattoo your entire body one ink color, what would it be and why?
My entire body?
Yes.
I'm just like the pain.
Pain
And, like,
aside.
Leave
the
out.
healing
Don't
and
think about that
had to
part.
avoid
Just imagine.
sunlight.
Just do it
and-
section by section.
Just
It's fine.
Just little
imagine that you
bricks
are
by
now.
Oh, well, I guess
a
I could
different-
I could like give the cheap answer and say like I know Three Oysters has like a tan. It's like a
Oh,
sand.
come on.
Like if you could, it's like it would just be like foundation. You know, it would just be really matte all the time. Hashtag Fenty. But I do feel like I would gravitate towards like browns.
You do
and,
wear
like,
a lot of.
exactly. I'm
Yeah.
a very like earth toned type of
Yeah.
dude. I don't really like. I have jeans, but I almost wear them as like. It's less about the fact that they're blue jeans and more just the fact that they are denim.
Okay.
And
Like
I don't know, I have a weird thing.
material and stuff.
Yeah, or it's also like very like IV prep and like going into that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
My hands are most often stained with Pilot Iroshizuku Yamaguri. So it's like the wild chestnuts. So it's like
Yeah. Okay.
because it's one of my favorites. I use it in my like everyday pen, and I also use it a lot for. So I have like a separate vial where I've diluted it and I use it for like watercolor and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So I am often stained with that, so I'll just stick with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds
legit.
good.
That's legit.
Which pen in your collection do you think will most comfortably fit up your nose?
I have a large nose. It's like not a proper schnoz, but it's like in the neighborhood.
It's so cute, though.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my grandfather's. He gave it to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He took it off.
Yeah.
A good history of your nose, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think all of them.
They'd all fit.
I don't know. Yeah, I think all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Solid answer.
Yeah.
I'll take
Alright.
it.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. This is one I bring up a lot when we're talking about new pens.
Certainly.
If you had to weaponize any pen in the store, what pen would you use to clobber someone with? Yeah.
Well, okay. I have an idea, but I like the answer, and I might want to use it for a later question.
Oh.
How do you
Can I
know what the
peek
later
at-
questions
Well, I don't know
are?
what. So can I like?
No,
Okay, we're not just
it would
gonna-
not apply to a later question.
wouldn't?
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
So my everyday like writer for like my journaling and whatnot is my Coeco Sport in brass. And
Okay.
if you've ever been to the store with me and I've shown it to you, you will know that my pitch for this pen is I have literally run over it with my car,
Yes.
Yes.
and it's fine.
Wow.
It just is.
Did it get scratched or anything at all?
moderately,
or-
but also like it's brass.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It wasn't like a mirror finish anyway.
So
you
it
know,
just
like
gave
it's
it
very
character.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
yeah. Like people buy ripped jeans all the time anyway. Like
True.
there's nothing wrong with
Right.
you know,
Weathered
little-
pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's sturdy. I could like throw it at you if I needed to.
Yeah.
Brass knuckles, weight it in your hand. Pop, pop, pop. Not that I really thought of that before.
Oh, really?
Sounds like
I
you.
just
Yeah.
improvised that.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be it.
Good choice.
Okay.
One of your hobbies is photography.
Yes.
If you had to have a boudoir photo shoot with any pen, what do you think the sexiest, most appropriate pen would be for that shoot?
I hate the fact that you asked that.
I just love making you feel uncomfortable. Are you trying to make me feel uncomfortable?
I was gonna say,
Everyone feels
honestly, that'll do
uncomfortable.
her more than me.
I didn't realize how uncomfortable it made me asking it, and I'm the extrovert.
Yeah.
So
Well-
here we are.
Do we let people just Google that on their own? Like for the, does everybody know what that is?
Oh, a
boudoir?
boudoir photo?
They can go.
They can.
In my editor's notes, I'll put
Sure.
something below. Yeah.
Okay.
No, bingo.
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 Um,
Do you have an answer?
I'm trying to think of something
The
that
pilot instrument.
that could be fun. So I do like the fact that it's texture. So my first thought was something that you could recognize off of a silhouette. Because I think some of the fun things about getting into not even just boudoir but like portrait stuff
Yeah.
is that it's not necessarily like all just macro shots of details and everything's very well lit. Like there's a lot of stuff about defining form and like showing that in context of other things. And so I don't know, I'm trying to think of a pen that like you could recognize if you like just backlit it and you just see like the glint of the outline, you could recognize it. But I don't know, what is the
David
curviest
Askerson pen.
pen? Yeah, I was going
Like
to say
with
something with a really recognizable clip.
Yeah.
Could probably do it.
That Art Nouveau clip is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very distinctive.
That's true.
the new, the what do you call, the Van Gogh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I
Because
didn't,
of the textures on it.
so not only
yes.
textures, which I didn't realize. I thought that was just. I thought it was just paint strokes, but it's actually raised
Yes.
off of the
yes.
barrel.
Yes.
And the clip is a paintbrush, which I
Yes.
find adorable.
Yes.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to taking pictures of that for the store.
Very nice.
But yeah, I think something in that realm would be what I'd go for.
Okay.
How many pens, specifically Pilot Varsities, do you think you can accessorize your beard with?
Meaning stick them in your
Varsity
beard
is the,
and
like
they'll
the small
stay.
one, right?
Yeah.
They'll stay in your beard if you stick them in.
Like 5.
Can we try?
Sure. I just trimmed. Maybe it's only 4 or 3. I wish
We're
we had
gonna
done
give
this
it a
last
shot.
week. Because I do occasionally, especially like around Christmas. Like I have my ear stretch. It's a gauge.
Yeah.
And so around Christmas, I'll just put like a tunnel in, and then I'll just put an ornament on it.
That's cute.
And, like I've done stuff.
All right. Let's see. Is it okay if I
Go
touch
for it. Yeah, you're fine. You're not. Yeah. It'll just stick there.
Yep.
What if it's more than a box? How many are in? No, there's 12 in a box. That's
I
a
don't think
lot.
we're gonna do 12, but let's see.
This kind of looks cool, actually. Wow.
Is this gonna be the thumbnail?
Maybe. Now that you mention it's a great idea.
You can also
I've
go
got
lateral.
6 in there.
6.
'Cause, like-
Don't put my Ishmael in there.
I won't. Because like you can also go like this way.
Oh, there goes one.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
So what was the
okay, so
answer?
is that it?
The 6 is
6.
the limit.
Now they're
6.
falling.
Oh, okay, cool.
Now we
Very
know.
good.
We're gonna sanitize these.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Actually,
Yes,
I'll
we
just
are.
take them home. I'll just lay claim on them with my DNA.
Well, Harsh, thank you so much for being on the show and letting us
Yes.
torture you.
This is not what they want.
But this is what they're getting. Well, hey, pen friends. It's been a while since we've had any technical difficulties, so why not today? In trying to edit the show, we lost the last remaining clips of the footage, mailbag and the outro. And we're tired.
It's a really long day.
So we'll save the mail for next time. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep writing.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.